I think there was surprise, but only because it's been trailed so many times. You know, no one believed it would ever actually happen. And I think they've done a really good job, obviously, of keeping it under wraps. When you go back and pick through the various clues, you can sort of see how there were hints here and there. You know, kind of the new chief executive of United had alluded to a plan they had for succession. Obviously, David Gill, the chief executive that Ferguson's worked so well with over the years, is moving on in the summer. I think there were clues here and there. There were rumours that obviously that he was going to stay down last year, and it was only this sort of shocking end to the season for him that had made him stay on another year. So you pieced it all together and the clues were there. But yeah, absolutely, the timing was a surprise that anyone would have claimed to have seen it coming.
Was I surprised that a 71-year-old man had retired from his job? No.
There's a lot of stars that are in alignment here. He leaves the club having won a kind of record 13th league title. If you looked at the wider European picture, you might think that he would surmise that perhaps United are not in the shape to add to the 2 European Cups he's already won in the next couple of years. They might be 5th or 6th in the European pecking order at the moment.
I think the way that he managed to build teams and then destroy them, he was not afraid to get rid of Manchester United's biggest players. You look back at the '94 double winning side, the likes of Roy Keane, Paul Ince, Andrei Kanchelskis were thrown out the door as soon as he thought they were past it, and he brought through the kids, and after that he was able to get rid of David Beckham. He didn't have any problems in 2006 getting rid of Ruud van Nistelrooy to put the focus back onto people like Rooney and Ronaldo, and there was even talk in the last couple of months that he was able to get rid of Wayne Rooney, which might happen, but we don't know. But it's not going to be Ferguson's decision now.
I have many favourite Ferguson moments, most of them not particularly positive. I loved the time he fell out with the Coolmore people, JP McManus and Dermot Desmond, because he thought when they ran a horse, Rock of Gibraltar, in his name, he thought that he was going to come in for all the stud fees afterwards, which clearly he wasn't. He fell out with them, picked a fight with the wrong men, I think, and lost. And some people say that all United's current troubles, such as they are, the hundreds of millions of pounds of debt they're under, can be traced back to that moment.
My favourite Ferguson anecdote was when he spoke to the journalists about Veron. They were giving him a hard time about Veron, who hadn't really settled into United at the time, and he said to them, "I'm not talking to you, yous are all idiots." Just kind of summed up his relationship with the press. And I think there have been a few journalists over the years who've been on the end of the hairdryer treatment.
It is really hard to envisage anyone having a 27-year career at the top of English football ever again. Managerial cycles just don't build in that kind of patience anymore. Even though football is moving ever more towards a kind of fairly elitist oligarchy at the top, it's very hard to envisage any one club having the sheer scale of dominance that United have enjoyed under Ferguson for the last 15 years anyway.
He spanned the pre-Premier League era and the growth of the Premier League. Manchester United have obviously been a major engine in that growth. I think sort of Richard Scudamore got a lot to thank him for in that sense. In Manchester United terms, he's sort of established the club as one of the biggest 3 clubs in the world, really, and you know, taking them onto a global stage. Certainly knocked Liverpool off their perch, as he always claimed he would. I think that's one of the big legacies, and hopefully one of the big lessons other clubs will learn, both the longevity of sticking with having a plan and a manager and sticking with him, but also the need to plan for successive generations, if you like. If you look at the clubs that have come and gone and his rivals over the years, that's what they failed to do, whereas he's done it 4, 5, 6 times.
The odds-on favourite at the moment is David Moyes. They've been saying that they don't want a quick fix. They want somebody who can bring through the talent, bring through the youth players, and you'd have to say that David Moyes kind of fits the bill in that regard. The other one, of course, is Jose Mourinho, possibly Jurgen Klopp as well from Borussia Dortmund. Again, he's got a great record of bringing through teams and bringing through young players, developing teams, and at the moment it looks like his Borussia Dortmund team might be decimated by the likes of Goetze and Lewandowski leaving. The only question is whether he would be able to be convinced to leave Dortmund.
I think Liverpool fans will certainly celebrate his retirement, and fans of any other team who are sort of up there challenging for the title, although nobody's been challenging for the title this season. But yeah, I mean, people will probably be sorry to see him go. Football's a soap opera. He was a great character. It's going to be like, you know, Dirty Den leaving EastEnders, to be honest.